Hello and welcome to Aardvark and Tuna.
Hello.
So today we're doing NEO Scavenger.
Yeah, so you've been raving about this to me this week.
Yeah, I saw it on a blog post where it's just been released on mobile, but I got the desktop version, and it's basically a really, really harsh survival game. So if you go ahead and click New Game, because Continue won't do anything. Right, so first of all you have to choose your abilities. See, each of them's got a different number of dots in the top right of it.
Okay.
So you've got a total of 15. You can get more by adding floors as well. I don't recommend that.
Oh, I thought that said booty.
So I've currently been running with a build of ranged, medic, there's tracking, trapping is very good. You can kill animals well, more effectively.
So how much we've got left? 6.
Yeah.
What's metabolism?
I never used that. I find that you've either got enough food and water to keep going, or you've died from something else anyway. Like, running out of food and water isn't usually a problem, especially if you've got trapping. So you've got the tough, I like it. And eagle eye. Okay, then click confirm. You wake up disoriented, slumped over the base of an empty cryosleep pod, still damp from cryofluid. Thick dust from the floor clings to your skin, leaving a clean spot on the ground where a large O5 is. Across the room there is an open door to the hallway and a broken window leading outside. Just as you gather your wits, an unearthly scream erupts from down the hall beyond the doorway. Something is coming. Fast. So your options are either use the medic ability, other abilities if you'd chosen them would be in there, or just jump out the window. I'd go for medic. Emergency dump another stasis tank. From the control panel, you could call up the emergency stasis evacuation code. Doing this will override the normal thawing procedure and dump an entire tank's contents onto the floor instantly. The rush of sub-freezing fluid might scare off the monster. The monster will go for the sleeper instead of you. You've gone for the reality TV show. I like that. I'm not going to read all.
Punching the code for the celebrity, you rush back to your own tube and reseal it. Tank 1 starts to hum and the seal breaks with a roaring rush of fluid. The room squeals and flexes with the chilling cold of the liquid nitrogen covering the floor. Within moments, the nitrogen is boiled off at the temperature, leaving a frozen mansicle on the floor. Blah, 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 blah. However, hunger... yeah, it got eaten.
Dogman's in the reality star. So you can use tracking to search for clues. Have a look at the console.
Let's search for clues.
Dust on the ground makes it easy for your trained eye to pick out one set of tracks in particular. Seem to belong to a humanoid dragging something, probably a mantle or cloak. It was here fairly recently, probably in the last 24 hours. Entered through the doorway, walked to your stasis tank, went to the control console, and then left. You bet good money that it wasn't the dog man you just...
Nice one, Dogman.
Quick look at the records. The middle one is you, Tank 5, Philip Kindred.
I see. Detroit Savings Bank.
Yep.
Confirm.
Right, get out the window then.
Can I not do tracking again?
No, it would just show the same thing again.
Okay. Out the window.
Decide to go outside and see if you can figure out where you are. Avoiding the broken glass, you step onto the sill and outside, rustling some plants that have grown wild in the air. It's cool outside and damp, probably morning. Distant report of a gun catches your attention. You cock your head, listening, but it's over as quickly as it started. Obviously, you're not alone out here, though that doesn't necessarily comfort.
Good.
You're in the parking lot of Gaiji's cryo facility, but everything looks disused and in disrepair. Plants have pushed their way through the pavement and over the facility. Worst of all, nothing looks familiar. You don't remember this place or even who you are. Your frustration mounts, but you catch it and put it in check. Might as well take a look around. Right. Oh, it's going to teach you how to play. I forgot this. It doesn't do this for me anymore.
You'll notice some hexes with boxes or magnifying glasses on them. Boxes mean the hex has items to pick up. Magnifying glass means the hex can be scavenged. However, scavenging takes time and energy. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so... yeah, that's you. You can see all your bars down the left show what your condition is. If you click on this one on the right here, the item screen, so that's what you've got. Wearing a hospital gown and a bracelet.
Philip Kindred!
And a necklace. Stop. And there's some items on the ground. Shards of glass.
I might take them.
Okay, go in your hands because you don't have any storage.
Oh. Good.
Right.
Uh,
Yep. So I'd go down to that little settlement there. Abandoned houses and trains. As you approach the town, there is no sign of activity. Buildings stand in ruin, vehicles are overturned and blackened with fire, explosion marks radiate outward. In the distance, strange-looking creatures circle in the sky like monstrous leather vultures.
That's my prog band.
The world has drastically changed from what you knew. Some sort of cataclysm has befallen Earth, returning mankind to the Dark Ages, and along with it, your hopes of finding a warm meal and some answers. Decide to look around and scavenge what you can from the ruins. So, now you want to hit the blue scavenge button on the right.
Aha.
I haven't found how to make spy actually work. Alright, it's going to teach you how to scavenge.
First choose a location. Some hexes only have one. Green full balls are good. Red empties are bad. Loot chance sneak. Alright.
Right, so choose one of the ones on the left. You've got a bunch of houses and a storage shed. Storage sheds are mixed bags. Ostensibly there should be some goods inside, but then again anyone here before you would have known that and cleaned it out. Still is worth a shot. Yeah. No, don't click that, that's cancel. Like it says scavenging a hex. You found something. That's very unlikely, but it happened. Right, confirm. Ooh, wow, look at all this cool stuff.
I've got a handful of string.
Yep.
A shiv.
Yep, oh that's very useful. Soup cans, they're very useful as well. Tarp, that's less useful.
A cape. No, I cannot wear it.
No, it's just a tarp. No, you can't put that on your head. It's a soup can. You can't fit a soup can on your head.
Oh, it's empty. Corner cola plastic bottle. Let's drink it.
I don't recommend drinking the corner cola.
No, the water.
Oh yeah. It might be poisonous, but might not.
What,
you have no way to know.
Right, I'm gonna get my dink out. Use it on.
Nope. You can just remove that band if you want to.
Cool. Do I want? I don't want any of this.
Yeah, it's all stuff that has uses, but not right now.
The shiv is the main loot.
Yes.
Back to this.
Oh, if you go to the very bottom left.
Yep.
That's the crafting screen. Crafting does take time. You've currently got 3 moves left out of your 4. Your left. If you click on known recipes, see all the things you know how to craft already. You can pick up more recipes as you go. And there's more pages if you click the red arrow as well.
Ah.
Forest resources is good. You just use one forest. The forest is not consumed by you using it. Yeah, you know how to make a shiv.
Flexible shaft.
Some of these are really quite obscure though, like one medium or large shaft. It's like, what counts as medium?
Good point. Okay, so
okay, so scavenge again because there were more places you hadn't looked in.
Yep.
There's all these houses to look through. So you can see the loot chance is not very high, but it's pretty safe and it's reasonably sneaky. You might disturb things around.
Give it a go.
Or you might cut yourself on some broken glass.
It'll sting for a while, but it isn't anything serious. Good.
But you didn't find anything. Hang on. Confirm now without choosing one. If you go to this medical screen on the right here, now you can see you've got a cut on your arm. Need some rags for that. No, can't wrap it in a plastic tarp.
Why?
I like your thinking, but no. You need some... Jesus! You need some rags.
Cut it! Assert dominance! Okay. Well, let's get scavenging then.
Yep, you need to find something. The most important thing in the world that you can find is shoes. Oh, you found some things. Twigs and bark, excellent.
No, I cannot oh, what's this?
Empty whiskey bottle. There's some pebbles in the top right there.
Good.
Yeah, it's quite realistic. Unfortunately. Right, what have you found here? A rotted floorboard. You've scraped and bruised yourself.
Good.
It's all going quite standardly. Right, you've run out of moves now, so you have to hit end turn in the top right. Each turn is roughly an hour. Oh, and you have to allow or it'll keep asking you.
Good.
Thanks, Flash player.
Oh yeah, so this game's built in Flash,
Yes,
which
it is.
hasn't happened since like 2002.
No, this came out in 2014, I think.
Right, one last house.
Yep.
Fine.
Nothing. There usually is. Right, so you can move up. Oh, hang on. Is there anything you want to pick up from the ground? You click that one. Right, you've got an empty hand. You might as well bring a thing with you.
Where's my shiv gone?
It's in that hand.
Oh, sorry, I was looking at these hands. Some water. Oh.
No, you could put the water in one of the bottles. A bottle will hold 2 waters, but the other one not. Oh, maybe it won't. Sometimes it won't. I don't know why. That's already got the corner cola in it.
Or piss.
Yeah, it'll give you a massive caffeine high, which is good if you're about to freeze to death, but then you'll have a caffeine crash and probably freeze to death. I just never drink it. Okay, you've got a whiskey bottle with some water that's probably dirty.
It's probably dirty, but that's fine.
So you're doing quite well. Like, usually I go to that first location. So these first couple of hexes, they were all regenerated. From now on, it's randomly generated.
Current status tough. Oh, that's me.
Yes. Yeah, normally I go to that first hex and get nothing. Literally nothing. I've just got the shards of glass that are always outside the cryo facility.
Um.
Oh, you've gone into some woods. That takes up virtually all your movement. You can scavenge them, or you can just click the items thing and there'll be stuff on the floor. Use the wood to get a load of wood out of it. That doesn't cost you any move. You might as well do it. Right click. A load of wood. But that means you'll have to put down other carry any.
I'm gonna dual wield.
Okay. Stones are a good shout if you're a ranged build. You can throw them at people.
Okay. That's fine. Scavenge?
That'll be scavenging for berries and mushrooms and stuff, and you don't know whether it'll eat you or not.
Okay.
Because you didn't take botany. Click confirm.
Ooh, abandoned houses and trailers.
Yeah. Oh, you can move the screen around with WASD.
Ooh.
And if you press M, that is your map. It's quite big. Right, you can't do any scavenging because you run out of moves. End turn. You've got moderate hypothermia. You can see the freezing bar has already turned orange. That's because you're wearing a flimsy gown with your ass hanging.
Yeah.
You need some clothes desperately.
Let's go to the abandoned house.
Oh, you found something. Good. Yeah, those scraps of paper teach you new recipes, but only if you put them into your hand and then take them out again. Stunning bit of programming. There's actually 2 in that stack. Yeah, you've learned it now.
Good.
Right, some foil, some rags. Go to the medical screen. Put... Oh shit, you're covered in scrapes. Put rags on scrapes. Yeah.
Good.
Dirty rags. That's what you needed.
Assorted small parts. Like biros. Biro lids.
Yeah, it's quite realistic in just the level of crap there is to find. Locked storage shed.
How would I break into it?
Click on it. Can you get past the lock? No.
Well, let's try the shed then. Oh. Good.
And this is what the game's like. it hates you. Basically, there's a massive learning curve at the start, or not learning, a difficulty curve at the start. If you can survive your first few turns to a day, then you're probably doing okay. But then you'll probably die of sepsis not long after.
Good.
That's usually what gets me. Nothing else you can do. You can't get in that. Gotta move on. Well, wood. You get up on a hill. Above or below you, you'll have a better view.
Scavenge. I'm blind.
You've run out of moves.
Oh. That's probably why I can't do anything.
There's very unlikely to be scavenge anyway. But you can have a look.
Maybe some campers.
Food and raw material. Okay. Oh, you
I found something.
found berries, water and some mushrooms. And some pebbles.
Good. Moving on then.
Oh, what you could do, if you go to the crafting in the bottom left,
Yep.
pick up your stick, drop it into from the top left. It's yellow.
Oh.
Put it in the stuff here. Take your shiv and put that in there as well. And click the right arrow there. Make a sharpened spear.
Cool.
That will last a bit longer than just a big stick. Don't forget to go to the inventory and pick it up again because it's now on the...
Brilliant.
Cool. You used your shiv to make your stick sharp. Where now? Oh. Of nothing. There are no settlements or anything in this direction. Brilliant.
I'm feeling like we should... Well, in for a penny.
Yeah.
End of moves yet.
If you hover over the sun icon, you can see what time of day it is. Oh, it's still morning. You've got ages.
Let's go north.
Aha. Oh.
Some sort of abandoned car. It's covered in filth and what glass remains is almost opaque with grime. It's been a while. Hard to tell if anything's inside from here. Door on this side is open though, and it looks like a tattered sleeping bag spills through the opening.
Sleeping bag is you. So you've got... What's the left icon? Throw something. Tracking. Leave, or just take the sleep.
I'm going to use my tracking.
Okay. There's definitely a lot going on here at one point. The vandalism alone is testament to that. You see little to suggest this vehicle was recently occupied. Looking at the sleeping bag, you'd wager, from its orientation, that someone crawled out of it. Were dragged. On a hunch, you search in the direction the mouth of the sleeping bag indicates. Debris and weeds have covered most signs of a trail. However, a short ways off, you notice it. The remains of a body. Most of it has been picked clean over years of decay, ruining any clothes it may. However, it looks like a boot fell off along the way.
Confirm. Take the sleeping bag?
It's filthy, and you shudder to think of all the things that might have lived in here over the years. But its warmth, and not freezing to death, beats hygiene any day. No, sleeping bags must be on the ground or in your camp when ending... Blah, blah, blah. Right, you've got a boot. You can put boots on the wrong feet. It will give you blisters and hurt. Don't do it. Like, putting a wrong shoe on the foot is better than having no shoe. Oh, that's it. That's all you can carry. You can, however, turn that sleeping bag into a sack if you want. But then you can't sleep in it anymore. You could carry a lot of stuff then. Then you've got to leave the car.
I look like a RuneScape character.
Make your way through overgrown ruins, a peculiar sound becomes briefly audible. It disappears but picks up again in a moment as if carried by air currents. The distant humming, like small gas engine, out of place in the stillness of empty forests and abandoned buildings.
It's a distant humming like... Oh, God. Right, well, in for a penny.
You can see the tracks you're leaving on the ground, those red footprints. You can hide those if you think something's going to follow you and eat your face. Oh, wow. I've actually never seen this before.
Burnt house, store and shed. Oh, we're going to get some hooch.
Right, anything in the mobile home? Oh, you got stuff. torch. Scraps of paper that'll teach you how to make a torch and other things. Probably filthy water, dirty rags. All good stuff. Now that will just sit there on the floor if you leave it there, unless someone else comes along and nicks it.
Oh, I'm going to end turn.
Okay. Oh, right, if you click on the camp icon here, you can see that you're currently using this shitty patch of woods as a campsite. You've got other choices on the right there. Got some ruined bungalows. Just choose one of those now. Then it means that while you're on this hex, you're sheltering in that rather than wood.
Okay. Scavenge boys! Right.
Right, what have they got? Nothing. It's usually nothing. Nothing.
Oh.
Yep.
What time are we on?
Good morning. But it's rainy, so it's good that... Oh, well, it's not raining, but it's good, it's good to be sheltering.
Ruined!
So, don't forget, if you want anything that you found here, you've got to pick it up now. But you're sticking with your sleeping bag and your stick.
Essentially, yeah.
I don't know what that place in the middle is. I've never seen that location before. Zomzoms, a place to eat.
Well, let's end the turn for
That's
now.
news to me. Oh, right, so you see moves left in the top left. You've got 2.
Yep.
Hover over that, it tells you why. Normally you'd have 5, but you're freezing to death and you've got bare feet.
Crumbling apartment, destroyed office building.
That's probably your safest bet.
Office tower.
Yeah, because it's not crumbling. So
Oh, shit, yeah.
the safety is really high. Oh wow, you found a load of stuff.
Cardboard box. Box cart.
Wow. Loads of bottle, tarp, map. Oh wow, painkillers.
Ooh.
If you right click on the map and use it. Once cheap and ubiquitous at roadside stops, these pocket road maps have become something of an archaeological tool for modern scavengers. You carefully unfold the giant leaf and try to make sense of where you are. You recognise Detroit even if everything else in your memory is missing. As cities go, it's one of the bigger ones. You trace a route from where you are to the city.
Cool.
Map again. So if you press M now, there's Detroit.
I see. That's not the right one. Good!
Go back to the mini-map and find yourself again. Otherwise you'll just scroll around black forever. There we are. See now. So because you click it once and then confirm, on this screen, options for this encounter, if you had things that you could use during the scavenging, it would show them there, like a crowbar or a source of light. It would help you scavenge. But you have none of that. You have nothing. You are going to free. Go to your camp. You're currently using that one. Try clicking on the other, see if it will give you better shelter. That one does.
Cool. Actually, can I... Oh, there's nothing... Oh, content's empty.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, if you hover over it, you see it opens up in the box. You'll be able to bring that box cart with you, though. That will go on your vehicle screen. You want to be dragging that thing around. Put it on there. There you go. You now have all the storage space you could... You could also put that cardboard box in one of your hands if you wanted.
That's fine.
So you have ridiculous amounts of... You don't need to put stuff in the box.
I'm gonna keep... That could be useful.
Okay. Crackers. Ketchup. Dirty rags. Essential in the apocalypse.
I'm going full hobo.
One shoe, hospital gown, shopping trolley.
Right.
Any more to scavenge?
No. Yes?
Could be worth a look.
That's not bad. Oh?
Yep, you found things. Another boot for your... Wow, 2 more left shoes. Makeshift rag shoe. So that is going to be uncomfortable and give you blisters, but you're now not barefoot. A jacket. And some trousers.
Oh.
I'd keep the hospital gown on for now. You can wear 3 things, like 3 t-shirts, and then a hoodie on top of that. And the hospital gown counts as a hoodie. Funnel that water into bottles, bring it with you.
Vehicles.
Yep. Medium length of string's quite useful.
I'll bring the boots.
Yeah, why not?
Probably worth something.
Stop hovering over escape. Press escape, bad things happen. It's so instinctive, isn't it? To get out of a menu screen, you press escape. They really screwed the pooch on that in this. Pressing escape on this takes you out of full screen.
Right, I think we should
Go to Zomzoms? Or piles of rubble from what was...
I feel like I want to find out what Zomzoms is.
Yeah, I want to know now. As the source of the distant sounds finally comes into view, you stop in your tracks, unsure of whether it's safe to continue. Ahead, you see a titanic warehouse like one of those distribution centres from before the apocalypse. There is a dull roar of ethanol generated, combined with the occasional rev of unsuppressed exhaust from off-road vehicles. Figures seem to be milling around a low extension on the right, and the occasional ATV arrives or departs without fanfare. You don't think you've been spotted yet this far out, though with all the activity. Hard to tell.
Well, we're obviously going in, aren't we?
Approach the warehouse. You cautiously approach the warehouse, noting a private view. Yeah.
A semi-trailer attached to one of the loading bays acts as a makeshift gate and headway into the warehouse. Ragged-looking figures line up alongside the trailer, watched over by armed mercenaries. It looks more like a club than anything else, except for that tarp area. Just then your stomach sinks when you realise there's a truck on the other side of offloading prisoners or slaves of some sort. Biting back panic, you reason that showing fear now might mark you as a target and try not to break your stride. Mercifully, nobody seems to care.
So they seem to be slavers.
I'm gonna go. Bye, slaves.
Oh, you found some items though. What's... Ah, right. No, if you click on the... Sorry. Yeah, you can now use that and it will make you go into Zomzoms again.
Okay. Programming, everyone.
Yes. Those houses to your right, they look more promising, but you're out of moves.
Hello.
I'm not going to help you anymore.
I'm gonna hide the tracks.
Cost you a move. That cost you another move.
Oh, sleep time.
Oh, there's a person. You have painful blisters on you.
Good.
There is nothing you can do about that. Only time will get rid of them.
Abandon Huas. Good.
But you did alert nearby creatures. Oh, what was that? That's a laptop.
Get in the... Oh, get... Oh.
Yeah, your inventory management. So it's quite rare to find a box and a box cut at this early. That shopping bag, you can wear that as a backpack.
Amazing. Oh.
Those are extremely useful early game.
Oh.
You have to put them into the,
that
the
bit.
box there,
Oh,
yeah.
my backpack full of rocks. I'm not keen on that.
He looks like he's got something in his right hand. He's also got a left shoe, but not a right shoe. So even killing him for his shoes probably wouldn't be that great.
What time are we on? Evening.
Probably best not to leave the settlement. What's your camp like here? Go on the camp. Got a ruined bungalow or a storage facility. That's pretty well sheltered.
Yeah, it's got to be that, hasn't it?
Yep.
Should I just camp here?
It's probably not a bad idea. End the turn for now. Quite close. So you've got 2 turns. Do you want to spend one of them scavenging?
Let's try it.
Nothing.
Good.
Right, now it'll cost you 1 move to hide, but that might not be a bad idea. Not hide tracks, just hide. Right. Now, if he comes into this this hex and starts a fight, you might be hidden when it starts. With drop on him, sharpened spear.
Good.
Oh shit! There's something else. Well, no one's come in. You are going to need to. You don't need to rest and heal. I mean, look at your medical screen. Any of those come off now? Bandages? No, that one's still there. But yeah.
It's only been half a day.
Yeah, true. Leave them on then. So, what are you going to do? You are still hidden, so moving will cost you 2 moves instead of 1. But no one will be able to follow your tracks.
I might just rest and sleep. What time are we on? We're still
It's dusk. Very soon it will be dark, and then you will not be able to see. There is no point trying to go somewhere.
I'm going to sleep.
Alright. Oh, hold on. Go to the inventory. Put your sleeping bag on the floor. Now go to the camp. You can put it in there. Right, now you'll get really restful. Assuming. Something approaches as you slumber. Right, now this is the combat. Oh dear. So, click this orange arrow here. You'll see that there's Bad Mother Leader and the Bad Mother. He has seen you. The Bad Mother is visible on you on the left. I don't think the Bad Mother Leader has seen you. Oh, he has. And this one is 1 step away from you, whereas the Bad Mother Leader is 4 away. So, what do you do? You are currently tough, holding a cart, lying down, vulnerable and unable to run. But you can fight if you want. Ditch your vehicle so that you're more manoeuvrable. You can try and talk.
I'm going to try and talk.
Okay. So now you have to read through everything that happened in here.
Bad Mother is dodging out of the way, making them hard to hit for a moment. Offers to talk with Bad Mother. Player was temporarily distracted. Player stopped hiding.
So now all you can do is wait for 1 turn. Right.
Okay.
Bad Mother Leader wailed on player's upper left arm with a monkey wrench. Player's left arm became crippled.
Player was stunned and unable to move for a moment.
And your spear was in your left arm, so you're not using that anymore.
Good.
Right. So he smashed your lower right leg with a monkey wrench, and then demolished your lower left leg with a monkey wrench. You are unconscious and you've passed out. You are bleeding. Right, he's charged at you. You're still unconscious. And he's killed you. So what happened at the bottom? Hang on, scroll down the left column. Right, he demolished your lower chest with a monkey wrench. You had a fractured rib, coughed up blood, bleeding it internally, and then died due to acute bleeding in the lungs.
Good.
And that's a pretty typical game. The best thing you found was a shoe.
But I found like 3 left shoes. It's like there are shoes on motorways.
Yeah. Yeah, where do they come from? So
that and other mysteries next time.
So until then, I've been Aardvark.
And I've been Tuna.
And we'll see you then.